Bruno Mars, a name that almost everyone knows. The man behind hits such as Uptown Funk, Grenade, and 24K Magic. He has performed on some of the biggest stages in the world and won countless awards. But have you ever stopped and wondered what his life is like now, as he is getting close to 40? You might think that someone with so much fame and money is living the perfect life. But the truth might surprise you. Stick around, because what we are about to reveal shows a side of Bruno Mars that most people do not see. Bruno Mars was not born into a life of luxury. He grew up in Honolulu, Hawaii, in a family filled with music. His father was a musician, and his mother was a singer. Music was everywhere in his home, and Bruno started performing when he was just a kid. He moved to Los Angeles to chase his dreams and struggled a lot at first. But eventually hard work paid off. He became one of the most popular pop stars of the 2010s. His songs topped the charts, and people all over the world could not get enough of him. But behind the fame and the flashy shows, Bruno's life has not been perfect. Over the years, fans notice something. Bruno does not post much on social media. He rarely shares personal moments. Even during interviews, he keeps a lot to himself. Some say that he lives a very private life now. And while privacy sounds good, it seems that it might also mean he does not have the same excitement or fun he once had. Unlike younger stars who constantly share their lives online, Bruno seems almost invisible off stage. One big change in his life is that he has stopped touring as much. Touring used to be his life. He loved performing live, and the energy from the crowd gave him so much joy. But these days, he focuses more on small projects, songwriting, or just staying at home. Some people think that as he gets older, he just does not feel the same thrill from performing. Others wonder if the pressure of fame has worn him down. Being a superstar is not easy. There is always something to worry about: albums, performances, fans, critics. And over time, it can take a toll on anyone. Even though he is almost 40, Bruno still has the talent and the fame. But many fans feel a little sad because they miss seeing him full of energy and joy on stage. It is almost like the man who once danced for hours in flashy costumes is now living in quiet moments away from the spotlight. Bruno is also known for being private in his personal relationships. Unlike other celebrities who openly share their love lives, he keeps it hidden. We do not know much about his family or romantic life today. This has led some fans to worry that he might feel lonely, even with all his success and money. But there is a brighter side. Even if he is not performing nonstop, Bruno still creates music. He writes songs not just for himself, but for other artists too. And his music continues to bring joy to millions around the world. So while his personal life may seem quiet or sad from the outside, his art keeps him connected to people. It is also important to remember that not everyone wants to live in the spotlight forever. Bruno may simply prefer a slower, quieter life now. The fame and energy of the past can be exhausting, and choosing peace over constant attention is not necessarily bad. But for fans who grew up seeing him perform live and full of life, it is hard not to feel a little disappointed that he is not the same energetic performer we once knew. And there is another factor: age. Hitting 40 is a big milestone. For someone like Bruno, whose image has always been young, flashy, and vibrant, getting older can feel like a challenge. He might be dealing with the same worries most people face: health, relationships, and thinking about what comes next in life. So what does all of this tell us? Bruno Mars may seem sad to some because he is no longer the performer he was in his 20s. He does not share much, he does not tour as much, and he lives a much quieter life. But that does not mean he is not happy. It is just a different kind of life, one that is private, slow, and peaceful. In a way, Bruno's story is a reminder that life does not always stay exciting and public. Even the people we think have perfect lives can change. Fame, energy, and fun are not permanent. What matters is finding your own balance, even if it means stepping away from the spotlight. So next time you listen to a Bruno Mars song, remember, The music we love comes from someone who has worked hard, grown older, and maybe now enjoys a quieter life. It might look sad from the outside, but maybe, just maybe, it is a choice he has made for himself. Bruno Mars may be nearly 40, and his life may seem different from what we imagined, but the joy he has brought to the world is timeless, and that in itself is something no one can take away.